officials are giving an update on that 10 freeway closure near downtown LA. This is what we were waiting for, so let's listen in.
Shailen Bhatt. He is the Federal Highway Administration Administrator. Then we have the Deputy Mayor for Infrastructure, Randall Winston. I hope I'm spelling this right, Randall, R-A-N-D-A-L-L-W-I-N-S-T-O-N, followed by the California Highway Patrol Captain Jared Perry, J-A-R-E-D-P-E-R-R-Y. And wrapping that up is Tony Tavares, T-O-N-Y-T-A-V-A-R-E-S, Caltrans Director. That, I'm going to turn it over to Tokes. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. Again, thanks for taking time to get an update on the I-10 closure, the I-10 fire, and our ongoing work to get it back open. Again, I'm Tokes Somashakin, the California Transportation Secretary. I'll start off with saying that this remains priority number one for us in state government. Governor Newsom is fully focused on this issue. And as I've mentioned several times, and he's mentioned when he mentioned when he was here yesterday, declared a state of emergency, and that means all hands on deck for all of us in state government as we're working to get the roadway back open. I'm excited, as you heard in the intros, that an old friend of mine, Shailen Bhatt, the Federal Highway Administrator, is here, and that's in part because of that state of emergency declaration. You will hear from him as well when I wrap up my comments. But to start off with, just some early news to report on the investigation. CAL FIRE completed their investigation actually 12 hours ahead of schedule. At 6 p.m. Last night, and they were able to turn over the site fully to the hazmat team and to the Caltrans team to continue to do their work. So the plan originally was for them to be done at 6 a.m. This morning, but again, they got done early, and Caltrans was able to get full access to the site. This is an ongoing investigation. Even though the investigation is complete, it's still ongoing. So it's too early to say exactly how the fire started. So until we get all that information from CAL FIRE and the State Fire Marshal, once we get all that information and we feel like it's been fully assessed, we will report to all of you. We will share that information with all of you and to the general public as well, but not as of yet. So thanks again, everybody, for joining us for these briefings. We will do these at 10 o'clock and at 4 o'clock every day moving forward. Caltrans is working 24/7, literally, to determine the engineering impact to this vital structure in Los Angeles that carries nearly 300,000 people every single day. We want to make sure that you have the latest on the progress of inspections, analysis, and our approach to getting the roadway back open. We already have 2 contractors on board, one for hazmat cleanup and one for the shoring of the bridge. Last night, one of the contractors was able to install shoring around the most damaged bend of the bridge. This provided for worker safety as well as the opportunity to take samples from the bridge. We will find out more information today from those bridge samples that were taken to understand the extent of the impact, again, from the fire to the bridge. We've been able to take the concrete and rebar samples from on the underside of the bridge and columns. Once we analyze these samples, we will get a clearer idea of our repair strategy. Please know that we're determining the best course of action for getting this bridge back open as quickly and as safely as possible. We have several speakers again here today to give you updates from their field of expertise, including some of our structures and engineering people who may be able to answer some very, very preliminary questions. But as I mentioned, very glad that a colleague of mine who I've known for many years, the administrator of the Federal Highway Administration, is here as well to provide some updates from the federal government. This is going to be key for us because their process waivers that we will need, potential environmental waivers, funding support, all those things the federal government will be able to potentially provide to us. So again, I'm glad Secretary Buttigieg and the White House have sent Shaylin Bott down. Shaylin?
Thanks so much, Tex.
Yep.
So, as Secretary Omashakin said, Shaylin Bott, Federal Highway Administrator, and what I am keenly aware of, having also been a Secretary of Transportation in Delaware and Colorado, is the impact, and actually having been in Philadelphia here recently for the I-95 closure, is the massive impact both on local, regional, and even national stakeholders here. Driving in, it was very clear that there's a real traffic impact in the LA metro area, but there's a lot of goods that come in through the ports of LA and Long Beach. They're going to be impacted, and so we did notify the White House yesterday of this closure. The president has been briefed. Secretary Buttigieg has been in contact with Governor Newsom and with Mayor Bass. He is very dialed in. We did receive the initial funding request for ER funding. As the federal partner here, we are here to say that we will provide whatever funding is needed to get this bridge and this section of interstate open as quickly and safely as possible. We will be, we're here on the first day, and we'll be here for as long as it takes. Just want you to know that we have received all of the necessary paperwork. We will process that as quickly as possible and make sure that the funding is flowing. And with that, I'll turn it over to the Deputy Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you so much,
The latest
Administrator.
in terms of the update from state, local, and federal officials on the investigation into what caused the fire under the 10 freeway this past weekend. As we get more information, we will bring it to you.
Oh, they